It's 2024, but let's quickly talk about one of the greatest years in gaming, 2023. And here are the top 10 games of 2023. And we got the list right here, the list of keynote. Now, starting with number 10. All right, we're going to start with number 10. Number 10 is Dead Space Remake. The Dead Space Remake came out early last year. And yeah, it was a one-for-one remake of Dead Space that came out in 2008. And it was a pretty good game. I gotta say, they made all the women ugly and they made Isaac Clarke look like Adam Sandler. But other than that, it's a solid game. For number 9, we gotta go with Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy, they had the vision. They brought Harry Potter in a way that made sense, but just halfway through, they abandoned Hogwarts for like an open world. Like, what are they doing, dog? But other than that, we have a solid foundation for what's to come, and that's why it's in number 9. And then at number 8, we got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. You're saying it's a DLC, don't care, it's still fun. You like Call of Duty, I like Call of Duty, and that's why it's in number 8. And then in number 7, we're getting a fighting game here. We're getting a fighting game for all you fighting game urban youths who like fighting games. It's Street Fighter 6, open world, multiplayer. What's not to love? Street Fighter 6 in number 7. Now we're getting to the top 5. This is the top elite, like in Pokemon, the elite 5. And now for number 5, we got Final Fantasy 16. Final Fantasy 16, they took the Devil May Cry formula and put it into a Final Fantasy RPG. It was controversial, a lot of people wanted that turn based, but as for me, love the story of Clive, love the graphics. Final Fantasy 16 is your top 5 game for 2023. And for number 4, we got Spider Man 2. Spider Man 2, I think the first one is better, but you got two Spider Man. You got Peter Parker, Miles Morales. They team up. It's a symbiote story. And, they did make Peter Parker a bum. I'm just going to say that right then and there. They made him washed, they made him a fraud, and they focused on Miles Morales picking up after the fraudster. But as a real Spider Man fan knows, Peter Parker just clears Miles Morales any day of the week. Don't care if you watch Spider Verse 12 times. Real fans know Peter Parker will always be the GOAT. All right, for number 2, we got actually the greatest Korean game on this list for 2023. It's Lies of P. Greatest Korean game, number 2. Disney made actually a Pinocchio remake for Disney Plus. It was woke trash, but this is way better. It's Pinocchio in Bloodborne formula, and it has Timothy Chalamet as Pinocchio. No, not really. He just looks like him. And what can I say except play Lies of P, your greatest Korean game of 2023. All right, number 1, the game of the year. This game is the game to rule them all this year. It was a stacked year, it was a competitive year, but after much deliberation, I could without a doubt pronounce Todd Howard's Starfield as your game of the year for no, it's Baldur's Gate 3 like everyone else. Baldur's Gate 3 just cleared this year. They made the greatest D&D game of all time. They made one of the greatest RPGs of this time. Everyone's shilling it. I'm shilling it too. Just play Baldur's Gate 3. Oh, it's turn-based. It's turn-based. Oh, I can't comprehend. You played Pokemon as a kid. Just it's not an argument. Just get 2 brain cells and you could play Baldur's Gate 3. It's because Baldur's Gate 3 is your game of the year of 2023. So tell us at home, what was your favorite game of this year? And remember to like, favorite, and subscribe. And this has been Kino Academy presenting his best list of 2023.